Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. This evening we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk Pioneer, specifically the P42 in this instance, and we're going to talk about why two otherwise identical saws are different colors. So I was fortunate enough this winter to score on eBay the orangish P42, which is labeled Pioneer Partner. Okay, that'll be part of this story. So it is a very clean saw. Like most, you've got some paint wear on this grill, and from tumbling around and moving around, you got some paint wear on the air filter cover. Chain brake is complete and functional. I think it even came with the bucking spike that's on it. I don't think I had to add that. It still has the high performance label here. Spinning around, you can see the high performance label here. Most of the P42, even though it's wrinkled, is still there. Original muffler, it looks like somebody added some washers. This has either been crushed a little bit or who knows. Not going to lose any sleep over it. This is a single wrap or half wrap handle, so this would not have been considered one of the Western models. The other one, this one, I scored from a gentleman on Outdoor Power Equipment who was selling this for what I consider to be an excellent price. Runs like a top, just like that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty stoked. Again, a little paint loss on the handle, paint loss here. Still has the P42, has another high performance label. This one is labeled Pioneer, and that tag is in Pioneer green. Also came with a bucking spike. Also has a complete functioning chain brake. The instructions are here, but they're faded. You can't read it. P42 is gone. Same style muffler, so the bolts were replaced on that one. They must have rattled out or gotten oversized. One difference. If you want to get nitpicky, the biggest difference is this plastic cylinder shroud was body color on this version, and on that one they went to black. So I guess I lied. There is a difference, but not very damn much. So what's the deal? Well, the deal, and a lot of you probably already know this, Pioneer suffered some pretty serious issues. You know, they were a big player when they were part of OMC, especially in the northern markets. You know, they had dealers in the United States. The local tire guy in Ashland, who passed on a couple years ago, told me that there was even a Pioneer dealer in downtown Ashland way back in the day. He had an old phone book that showed it. Wouldn't I like to have that? But yeah, so okay. I'm going to try and fix that camera. I just realized it wasn't straight. Pioneer started a long time ago. You can find those old models on eBay. Some of them bring good prices, some of them don't. I don't know. You guys can tell from a lot of my collection that I don't get into the 40s, some of the 50s Homelight stuff. The 50s McCulloch I can't stand. It's annoying. Their carburetors drive me nuts. But these P-Series Pioneers have really piqued my interest, and so that's kind of what I've leaned towards collecting. Well, one of the other things that I collect are old magazines, old publications. Now, this publication is not still in print. It was discontinued, I want to say, in the mid-90s and merged into another publication. Chainsaw Industry, something like that. So yeah, but the company still exists, so I can't just bulk scan these things and post them on the web. They actually still sell back copies, at least their website claims that they do. But I collect these when they show up, and I've got a bunch of new ones this winter, new to me. And right here on the cover of February of 1984, they do an interview with the president of Electrolux Motor AB Sweden. If you want to boil that down, that's Electrolux. What's one of their two of their biggest brands nowadays? Husqvarna, John's Red. So, in this, there were some neat little tidbits. And I'll try not to read all of it because that would just be stupid and boring. But the important stuff. Why did it become, this is who the editor. And why did I leave that door unlatched so that the wind could blow it? Why did it become necessary to merge Pioneer and Partner? How has this move been accepted within two individual marketing networks? And this is Hans Bachmann, it's spelled Bachmann, but whatever. Ongoing development of two new and complete product programs, one for Pioneer and one for Partner, had become prohibitively expensive. At the same time, Pioneer and Partner were particularly well suited for such a move. Pioneer is a more well-known and well-established chainsaw brand than Partner in North America, and the Pioneer distribution network is wider. On the other hand, Partner today has and in the future will have more modern and competitive products in some displacement classes. In addition, the two distribution networks complement each other very well. Where Pioneer is strong, Partner is in most areas weaker, and vice versa. The merger so far has been accepted very well within the two marketing organizations. Okay, so boil that down in a nutshell, and basically what they're saying is that Pioneer had some good market or product coverage in some areas and crummy in others. And as I look at Mike Akers' website and the listing of Pioneer models and when they went in, when they went out, these are 65cc saws. They didn't have a hell of a lot under that. And what they did have, a lot of it was sourced from Frontier, which was another Canadian company that also made saws for Skill, Remington. I know I'm forgetting some. But the little P11, the Skill, what were those, 16, 14, 14, 12, those models, the Remington, I believe the Bantam, the Mighty Might, those kind of saws, those were all built by Frontier, which apparently, from what I have found, was a Canadian company. So even when Pioneer had models they were offering, they were buying them from someone else, having them repainted and sold under their name. So I have no idea what the profit margin is on that. I would assume that it's a lot less than if you build the saw yourself, market it, and sell it yourself, as opposed to buying it from somebody, slapping your name on it, and then selling it. I have to assume there's less profit there. So, two separate management entities existed prior to the merger of Pioneer and Partner. How do you plan to consolidate them into one cohesive organization? A new division, Pioneer Partner, has been established in Chicago under our financial umbrella company Tech4. Never heard that name before. This division has assumed the responsibilities of the former Partner America division in Chicago and Pioneer Marketing Corporation in Toronto. Okay. How has this merger benefited each product line? What does it offer to Pioneer dealers that they didn't have before? And same thing for Partner. Pioneer dealers will have a broader product program with many new models to come. Also, the Partner dealers will have a broader product program with more models in the bigger displacement classes. They will also have the added advantage of the well-known Pioneer name. Bigger displacement classes, 65cc and up. I'm telling you, that's what this was about. What saws now comprise the Pioneer Partner 9? What saws have been discontinued? And will the supply of parts remain available for the discontinued models? New product program will slowly be phased in during 1984. It will consist of the following models. 1984, the 330, 350, 400, 500, Farm Saw 2, 5000 plus, P42, 7000 plus, P52, and P62. All will be equipped with a chain brake. We will, of course, supply parts for all discontinued models for many years to come, has always been our policy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 saws there are Pioneer. Okay. That Farm Saw 2 and the P42. God, I want to say those are the same CC. 65. The P52, as I recall, is an 82cc, and the P62 is 100cc. So everything under that is covered by what they brought in from Partner. That's blah blah. This was an interesting question. It has been speculated by some that EMAB will eventually use one of its product lines to gain entry into mass merchandising outlets. Is this a realistic prediction? We will not, italicized, use any of our existing product lines to gain entry into the mass merchandising outlets in North America. Our existing product lines will be sold through the servicing dealers. Our existing product lines. He left himself a big ass out right there. Will the facilities in Canada and Sweden continue to produce the principal units? And what's the long-term plan for both manufacturing facilities? Yes, the facilities in Canada and Sweden will continue to produce the various units in the Pioneer Partner line. We have no plans at present to expand our North American manufacturing facilities. Here's one for you. Some of the Partner, Pioneer, and other EMAB line distributors. EMAB is it's an abbreviation for the Electrolux Motor AB. That's what that is, if I didn't say that earlier. And other EMAB line distributors we interviewed seem to think that Husqvarna receives preferential treatment in areas of engineering and product development. From your standpoint, is this true? Can Pioneer Partner dealers and distributors expect to benefit from an individual engineering thrust aimed specifically at this product line? Each of our product lines has a rolling 4 to 5 year product and R&D plan based on a product and marketing strategy and the recommendations of our individual marketing organization. The answer to your first question is therefore no, and your second question, yes. That's a corporate answer. Might have been true, but that's a corporate answer. How deep is EMAB's commitment to advancing the marketing, promotional, and advertising objectives of Pioneer Partner? We feel a deep commitment to promote the new line. This will be demonstrated by aggressive new advertising and marketing campaigns. Boy, they really keep hammering here. Why did you decide to combine the names Pioneer and Partner in identifying the merged line? Won't this be an obstacle to your promotional efforts? Do you intend to remain with the Pioneer Partner in the long term? Will be changed eventually. If you plan to change it, will you choose the name Pioneer Partner or develop a new brand? We decided to capitalize on both names to show that it is a merger between two well-known lines. We do not feel the double name is an obstacle. Whether we will maintain the combined name in the future is too early to say. If we decide to make a change, however, it will certainly not be to a new brand. Okay. What will you be doing in 1984 to inform the marketplace about the new Pioneer Partner line? This time we're presenting an extensive dealer and consumer awareness campaign. In addition, we're providing our distributors with dealer support material, field assistance, service training, and much more. What should Pioneer Partner distributors do when they encounter a Pioneer dealer and a Partner dealer who previously competed against each other in the same market area? Should both shops be retained? Should one be eliminated? How should the distributor decide? We do not think this represents a big problem based on the limited overlap. However, should such a problem exist, it is impossible to give a generalized answer. It has to be based on the circumstances in each case. The only one who can make a right and fair decision is the distributor. In most cases, we want to maintain both dealers. Stock answer, but a good one. Hopefully it was true. Based on the discussion we had in 1982, CSA published the following statement in the February issue of that year. A point also emphasized by Bachman is that EMAB's strategy remains dedicated to having 3 individual chainsaw lines: Husqvarna, John's Reds at that time, and Partner. All 3 share a number of components, some models more than others, but all will retain their individual identity. Is this statement as true today as it was in '82? Yes, with 2 exceptions. Instead of Partner, it should now say a Pioneer Partner North America. And there should be a stronger emphasis on individual identity. And that appears to be where that article ends. So, that would almost, I mean, you think about what that would have been like. Granted, Partner wasn't a huge player in the North American market at that point, but that'd be kind of like taking a Chevy and merging it with a Land Rover and calling it a Chevy Land Rover. I know that's a completely stupid, ridiculous analogy, but it's the best one I can think of. Yeah. So, anyway, that is a long explanation of why I have 2 absolutely beautiful Pioneer P42s over there that are wearing different colors. Because one was made before the merger, and one was made after the merger. So, I was having a little email exchange with Pascal up in Canada the other day, and he had sent me a Facebook link for, I think it was a green one. I think it was a green Pioneer P42, and I told him, well, I've actually just recently gotten both colors, and I said, I may have a problem. And he comes back with, well, why would you have a problem? And because I'm the kind of idiot that collects both colors. Therefore, my attic's full. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool stuff. It would be hard to have a video like this and not hear one run, wouldn't it? So I'm going to place this where it can't get hurt. And I don't think, since I got it, I have run the green one on camera. Now I know I ran it because I didn't have to do anything to it. At least I think I did. For some reason I can't hear any fuel sloshing in there. That's funny. I may not have fueled it up. I'm sure I did. Maybe I already dried it out, thinking it was going to go up in the attic. Well. We'll just undo that. Because we know we're going to rattle the chain brake off, how about we just take it off now and save that little bit of irritation. It's funny, I'm pretty sure I did run this dry without making a video, which was kind of dumb. Breaks all the rules, doesn't it? Okay. There's the difference. The orange one's got a compression release, this one doesn't. Oh, almost got it. Alright, there we go. A little bit of Pioneer history. And a beautiful Pioneer P42 for the collection.